Hi everyone, welcome to week 6 of online learning. I hope that you're all doing well. It's been great to check in with some of you on our different chats as you come to office hours. Feel free to drop in anytime. Our office hours this week are actually changing slightly for our team. So I will post the updated hours in my course updates. A lot of your teachers will do that too, just so that you can get an idea of the changes, but we're just kind of shaking things up a little bit as we move into fourth marking period. This week, we have 3 different activities that you're going to be completing for language arts. We are going to continue on with our independent reading. So, again, if you have not moved on from your Holocaust book, it's time to find a new book. I know you're at home, and that might be a challenge. I have resources for you that I'm posting in that independent reading folder to help you find a new book. So use those resources. There's lots of free things online. Also, hunt around your house and see what you have. Maybe you or siblings or parents have things that you can read right now that they're okay with you borrowing off a bookshelf so that you can continue to read for school. We're also going to be doing a writing activity. I have this really cool, fun thing that I've made for you that helps you to generate kind of ideas for a story. And some of them are a little bit fanciful. They're kind of different than maybe what you would come up with on your own if you were just going to tell a story from your life. So this could be in any genre that you like. It could be a fantasy story. It could be an adventure story, a mystery story, realistic fiction, suspenseful, like whatever you like to write. But just get creative with it. And you're going to write for about 30 minutes. So set a timer. And just whatever you create, it should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So ideally, a couple paragraphs. You might want to include some dialogue. Think about developing your character. So we're going to spend some time in our independent reading this week thinking about what motivates characters, because I think that's really helpful when you go to write about characters. So bear that in mind as you are preparing your writing. And then also, we have in that writing activity embedded some grammar practice. So last week, we talked about types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences in the English language, and we're going to continue to practice them. So I will be pulling some small groups for people to come work with me if I think that when I look at your results, it's kind of unclear if you really get sentences and types of sentences or not. It depends a lot on knowing independent and dependent clauses and types of conjunctions. Knowing those 2 things really helps with types of sentences. So it all kind of builds on each other. So bear that in mind as you're working. If you've had trouble with that in the past, you might want to make an appointment with me so that we can go over it this week and you can feel really confident as you're doing the activity. But on the last slide of the writing activity, you'll see some information about grammar. I've also included for you a review of types of sentences. You can use your notes from last week. You made good notes, hopefully to help you with our assessment last week. So keep all of that handy and you can use it this week as you work on your assignments. Remember to pop into office hours. If you need anything, I'm just an email away. Have a great week, everyone.